Well, hello and welcome to week 8 of Caring for the Ministry Leader's Soul from Moody Bible Distance Learning. This is your fearless leader, Professor Jefferson M. Williams, coming to you from the very cold Chenoa, Illinois. So, week 8. I told you we're going to snap our fingers and we'll be in week 8, and now we are. And hopefully you got your inner life paper, historical inner life paper turned in, and we really are on the downward slope. There's a race that I love to race. It's in Peoria. It's called the Steamboat, and it's a 9-mile race, and it's a really difficult. It's a 15K, hardest 15K in Illinois, and you run up this huge hill at twice, but the last half mile is straight downhill. It's awesome. So that's where we're at. We're on week 8. So on week 8, you're going to take a half-day retreat. And you are the only requirement is that you're going to read The Weight of Glory by C.S. Lewis. And you're going to write a 4-page double-spaced paper just telling me where you went, what you did, how it worked. I mean, how did it work for you? I am ADD, so my retreats may look differently than your retreats. I've had students do retreats in coffee shops, which I could never do that. Way too much distraction. But I have learned over 25 years of ministry that if you do not come apart, you will come apart. So I want to encourage you in your retreat this week to take the time. And then in your discussion board, you're actually going to talk about, as you go forward in your ministry, what does that look like? How are you going to take care of yourself? What does Sabbath look like? What does a retreat look like? What does a sabbatical look like? What does all this look like? What are the rhythms that you will have in order to keep yourself sane and healthy? So that's it. If you have any questions, comments, or prayer requests, please let me know. I would ask for prayer from me this week. I am preaching. I'm preaching a series called All I Want for Christmas Is, and I did hope and peace, and this week is joy. I went to 2 visitations on Sunday. My best friend, one of my best friends, was just put into hospice. I'm doing a funeral on Saturday. On Thursday, we mark 5 years since a girl that was very close to us in youth group was killed in a car wreck. I have a friend who just lost one of her friends yesterday. There's a lot of sadness, right? A lot. And so I'm preaching about joy. So would you pray for me as I balance, rejoice with those who rejoice and mourn with those who mourn? And knowing that we're not talking about happiness, but we're talking about joy. And joy is ultimately in Jesus and what he did for us on the cross. So with all of that, of course, with a funeral and a sermon, and I have all those papers to grade, which I look forward to doing. But just if you think about it, say a prayer for me. Okay, so let's do week 8 together. One thing you do need to know is that the class closes next Monday night. Next Monday night. That's the 18th, I think. Is that the 18th? That doesn't make sense. Next Monday night is... the 16th. Next Monday night is the 16th. It closes at midnight. I will not accept any assignments past that timestamp. Midnight on Monday night. Okay, so get all your assignments in, please, please, please. All right, let's do week 8 together.